Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sunday nights at 10th Level Tavern. Hello, how are you? Oh, walking out. It's a pleasure. You are here for 10th Level Taverns presents Carlos Perry's Comedy PunchOut. A very fun, very unique open mic that we do right here every Sunday, starting at 9 o'clock. It's kind of a unique show. We pit comedians against each other. They do their set, they roast each other, and then at the end of all of it, you guys get to choose who you like the best to move on to our monthly stand up, up, down, down, left, right, BA start show. That's our paid comedy show that we do the second Saturday of every month. Second Saturday of every month. Stand up, up, down, down, left, right, BA start show. This month featuring Hennessy Williams, everybody. The one and only Hennessy Williams. Like Tennessee Williams, but a little more urban. So this show works a little different than most stand-up shows you may have been to. We have a roast portion of the show. You guys familiar with roast comedy? Roasting each other, how that works? So we ask for a little bit of audience participation when we do our roasts. When someone loses at a roast, we want you to say that they got punched the fuck out. Okay? This is Carlos Perry's Comedy PunchOut. So to demonstrate that, to kind of go over how that's going to work, I'm going to bring up your host right now, the one and only Carlos Perry, everybody. Carlos! Get out here. Here he is. Carlos, look how beautiful this man.
Hey, guys. Hey, Carlos. What's going on?
So what we're going to do, me and Carlos are going to just do a little sample roast for you, just one joke against each other. Something subtle.
Something subtle.
And then you guys are going to vote. And at the end of that, if, let's say, Carlos were to somehow defeat me, you'd say, Joey, you got punched the fuck out. Thank you very much. So we're going to test that.
Enthusiasm from the guy with the ball guy.
That guy's
my God.
saying that I'm going to get punched the fuck out all night. He did it before I even told him how.
Yes.
So you want to, Carlos, well, give him an example of what a roast joke is, Carlos. Show them.
Okay, so Joey looks like that basement guy that you just never want to run into in public because you never know when he's just going to snap off and just kill everybody.
It's now. It's right now.
It's right now.
Carlos, I know black people get ashy, but I've never seen ashy hair before. That's kind of... Did they make cocoa butter shampoo? So that's a roast joke. Give it up. Who do you think Carlos won that, everybody?
Oh.
Who do you think I won that, everybody? You goddamn right I did.
So, you guys, I got...
That's right, Carlos.
No, that was weak. I didn't feel like I lost.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I didn't feel like I lost.
Carlos Perry, you got...
No, that's still not good enough. I don't feel the sting. I don't feel the sting. Okay. Come on, guys.
Let's do it together. Everybody, Carlos Perry, you got punched the fuck out.
All right. So, cool.
All right, I'm out of here. I'll go to the back and hide until it's my time.
Yes, so I guess I'll just try and do some jokes in lieu of getting roasted. I guess I'm toast right now. I don't know. Yeah. So, good thing about toast, like, I love meaty vaginas. I love meaty vaginas. Like, it's crazy because, like, it's almost like Arby's says, like, we've got the meats, right? All right. Just ba-da-ba-ba-ba on that toast. And all the mayonnaise in the world. All right. So, I was following, like, it's kind of crazy, like, the story of Jesus, how it was, like, so many different versions and shit like that. Like, I'm thinking, like, that's, like, an era of, like, telephone to telephone to telephone. So maybe the story just got a little fucked up, right? Like, I just want to get back to the root of the problem, like, when he actually did things. And he was just, like, he's some dude from way back when is just looking through the Bible right now and just, like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is this? Like, I knew that guy was a great man. He gave a couple speeches, but what the fuck? He's turning water into wine. Why is he walking on water? Like, all right. It's just bullshit. All right. Jokes. So, I kind of like how my 30s are going a little bit. I feel a little bit more accomplished, a little bit, you know, going on. But there's some things that I know I'm not going to get used to. Like at some point, like I'm past the age, like I have black in my system. So like I'm at any point my dick could just stop working. Like that scares me. Like that's my worst fear. And then like I would have to be like the Skittles person for all the penis pills, like Cialis, fucking Viagra, fucking I taste the rainbow. You know what I mean? All right. All right, one more, and we'll start there. Are you guys ready for this comedy punch-out? Oh my God. One more, we'll get things started. So I love weed, right? So like, oh, you can tell, right? I didn't know. All right. So I love weed. I can't imagine like liking anything else, but I'm starting to switch from smoking to eating it, and it's a little weirder. It's great because like you have to wait for it to kick in, but when it kicks in, it lasts for like ever, and it's great, and it's like amazing. So like I'm kind of like getting used to it. Like how do I drive on it? How do I? And then this one time, like I was in front of this guy, and like seriously, I almost ran him over just because like why the fuck are you competing with a 4-ton vehicle? Anyway, doesn't make sense. But like, I don't know, I feel like I'm in a video game and I'm just like trying to run people over for points, but I don't know. Other than my psychotic ways, are you guys ready to get this punch-out started? All right, so the first act coming to the stage, we actually have here brand new. Only his second time ever doing it, guys. Oh, my God. So 5 minutes to John C., everybody.
All right. Thank you, guys. Can you hear me all right? Okay. All right. Listen, I want to talk about fellatio. I had a girlfriend one time. I asked if she liked fellatio. She thought it was sushi. So she said, yeah, I love fellatio, but I usually like it with wasabi. So we went home, and let me tell you something. I rubbed wasabi all over my dick. If you're not willing to cut it off when that stuff goes on, don't do it, because it's quite painful. But the whole point about fellatio is this. Ladies, when you're performing fellatio, right, the nutsack is not an ambu bag, right? You're not resuscitating anybody, all right? They want to be caressed, tickled, right? Not crushed. Okay? Listen, I got a unique hobby I want to share with y'all. I collect ex-wives. Don't ask me. I just collect them, right? I got 3 of them, right? The first one I added back in 1995, right? I was married about 9 months. She's Satan! God, she's Satan! Satan! I'm sorry. I'm a little embarrassed. That hasn't happened in years, man. Let me get myself. So I was married 3 times, and what's funny is this: every time I date somebody more than 6 months, my parents, my family freak the shit out, right? Oh my God, here he goes again. They sit around the kitchen table. What are we gonna get him this time? Oh, we got him silverware. We can't get him the same thing we got him last time. They're embarrassed, right? Well, I'm the one that's been married 3 times, and they're embarrassed, right? Dysfunctional family at most. And I tell you how dysfunctional. Wrap your heads around this and let me know later about this. My niece is also my sister-in-law. Figure that shit out. No, I'm not from West Virginia, honey. Don't worry. Wrap your heads around that one and come back at me, okay? My marriages did give me... Almost had another outburst, sorry. My marriages did give me 2 sex trophies. So I got a 16-year-old boy and a 14-year-old girl. Sex trophies, that's right. For you millennials, I got 2 participation trophies and 1 honorable mention ribbon. I don't know if he's mine, but he's not on my payroll. That's all that matters, really. So let's see. Look, I want to tell you about pets real quick here. I got a little dog that likes to watch me have sex. You ever wonder what they think about when they're watching you have sex, right? Because mine is it's very hurtful. You know, he's judging me. I hurts my self-esteem. Look, I'm 50. I don't need no more distractions, right? It's bad enough I got a wife back there on the cell phone, right? I got a lovely glow on the ceiling, very romantic, right? I could hear her little paw scratching away at the phone, like, are you done yet? What do I do with that, right? I got a dog that goes outside, shits in the yard, and licks its own ass and it's judging me, right? It's bad. The iPad flies around the room. Oh, it's not because I'm good. It's because I get that hamstring cramp right here. It hurts like a bitch. I go all around the room. It's excruciating. But I got a trick. Here's the trick. I figured out maybe I'm going to get my wife's attention, right? I got these two props, elephant ears. I put them on each side of my hip, and I walk around the house naked, right, with a bag of peanuts. And I drop them on the floor, and I pick them up with my trunk, right? You think I'd get a like for that? No way. I'm going to finish up here with this. I read on the internet could be bullshit or it could be true. Who the fuck knows anymore, right? Vagina tasting beer. Not making that shit up. Made from the yeast of a model. Right? Thank God it's not some zone deer from the Sitrunk Boulevard area. Can you imagine that shit? But vagina tasting beer. Now, why would I want to pay $12 for vagina tasting beer when I can simply go buy a Bud for $2.50, get a $5 roll of nickels, and throw them in my mouth? It's the same damn thing. Right? Guys, you've been great. Thank you very much. Great crowd.
John C., everybody. Give it up for John C. And his competitor coming up to the stage. You know him, you love him. He's won so many roast battles here. Give it up for Dan Weiss, everybody.
Hey, how the fuck are y'all doing? Hell yeah, glad to see it's a gender ratio that's pretty even here right now. I swear most nights this place has more fucking tacos in it than the others. It has less tacos in it than Trump's side of the wall. Yeah, my mom was in the room briefly, but that bitch doesn't count. Her taco's no good anymore. Yeah, her meat's all dry and stale by now. Trust me, I tried it before I threw that shit out. So anyone here a drug addict? Ooh. Wow, I didn't expect that kind of response. So anyway, I'm not anymore. The last time I did acid, I had too weird of a fucking trip. Each time I fingered my girlfriend after doing it, my fingers smelled more and more like shit. But yeah, I'm like, damn, this bitch has the smelliest pussy in the world. Well, I finally sobered up about 5 hours later, and I realized I'd actually been fingering my asshole for 5 hours. I only wish I knew a couple hours before that, before I dumped the bitch. Well, no, I mean, there were other reasons. She was a cocky cunt. I mean, every time we were in bed, she said she felt like Jesus Christ. I later found out she would only say that because she kept getting nailed by a Jew. But yes, I'm Jewish. I'm all... Hell yeah. I wish I hadn't said that. I can see the look on the bartender's face. She's like, fuck, another one of them. There goes my tip for tonight. Sorry, tips are like Jesus Christ to us Jews. They don't exist. But yeah, that's why you don't see us in the front row at a fucking strip club. I had one tip to offer in my life, and that shit was taken from me at 8 days old. But yeah, explains why I now no longer have anything to give the ladies. But yeah, speaking of which, I don't have any kids right now. I always wanted one. Well, it looks like he's spying on me from behind the curtain. Speaking of which, I don't know about y'all, but regarding hip-hop nowadays, does that song Freaky Friday not sound like a gay rape song? Woke up in Chris Brown's body. Sounds to me like Chris Brown Bill Cosby'd the fuck out of him. But yeah, I always wanted to be a dad, but unfortunately every bitch I fuck makes me wear rubber. So I'm debating whether or not to just rape a strict Catholic chick who doesn't believe in abortion. Hey, I promise I'll pay child support. Even from prison. Either that or I might just find a bitch who's in a coma and bust inside of her. Yeah, don't worry, if it goes through, I'll just pull the plug after her pregnancy. Yeah. So, well, I haven't bombed this bad since Trump sent me running in Boston. But yeah, as I was saying before, yes, I'm Jewish. I might as well be black, though. I've got a huge dick. I love junk food, and society expects jack shit from me. But yeah, a lot of people claim God himself is black, which finally explains why he abandoned his own child and left him for Joseph to raise. And the fact that he's got over 1 billion different children, mostly with different bitches. And over 90% of the fucking Bible is grammatically incorrect. Somebody informed me that the first ever Jewish people were actually black. Now I understand where the word jigga came from. But yeah, he was giving me the wrap it up signal, which is the same signal right now I wish my mom had given my dad over 30 years ago. So now you're stuck with this piece of shit. So before I go, I wanted to ask, what did Hitler ask the cashier at a Jewish bakery? How much does the challah cost? And what's a Kunta Kente's favorite soda? Root beer. So before anyone here tries to kill me, I'm going to hand the mic back to your host.
All right, Dan Weiss, everybody. Dan Weiss. All right, so we need John back onto the stage. All right, just one second.
You gave me the mic. I have it. If you're looking for it. Huh? You looking?
All right, so the moment you've all been waiting for, the roast between John C. and Dan Weiss. So what's going to happen is it's going to be 1 for 1 for 3. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. And then, 1 minute just ragging on each other. So since you started up the entire round, let's make sure this is on. No, it's not on. There we go. Whoa. Yeah, too close, too close. Whoa. Gotta go left, gotta go right. Oh my God. I think we're good. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so, start us off. First burn.
All right. Can you hear me all right? All right, here you go. Last time you saw a pair of tits was when you were weaned off your mother's nipple.
Is it just me, or does this guy look like the overweight meth head version of Agent Smith from The Matrix?
Let's see here. I always wanted a big dick, but I didn't know you would show up tonight.
Thank you. I do have a big dick. Thanks for noticing. I'm sure you always wanted a big dick. You look like one of those who can't get anything less than that.
Last one.
Listen, I don't know what you do for a living, but public asshole is right up your alley.
I'm not surprised after seeing your set tonight. You've only done this 2 times. I would say don't quit your day job, but somebody with your physical appearance doesn't look like you have either a job or a house.
All right, 1 minute, 1 minute. 1 minute just ragging on him. Don't stop.
Man, I tell you, if you're going to speak to me, you need to stand up and face me face to face, right? The shoes, what do you go to, Payless? for shoes. Shoot. Last time I saw a mug like that, it was on The Hobbit. It looked like a fucking orc, man. I don't know. If you see a profile, it's got to be with the beak and the nose.
All right, last one.
Yeah. Shit, I don't know. Give it to him. Let him have it, man. I can't figure out another one.
All right. Dan Weiss, 1 minute.
Well, you complain about me not looking at you face to face, but can you blame me? I'm just like every woman in your life. None of them would ever look you straight in the face. I don't know whether or not your mom's still alive, but if she is, I'm sure she probably slit her throat after looking at you for the last time. Knowing that she gave birth to an even worse son than Nicholas Cruz. If only he could have been one of those victims, then that kid would have done some good for us. But yeah. So I don't know what else to say because honestly, I'm not used to going after targets quite this easy.
All right. That's John C. and Dan Weiss. All right, Dan Weiss. But who's it gonna be to win the round? Is it gonna be John C?
That's good.
Or is it gonna be Dan Weiss? All right, Dan Weiss taking the victory. All right, thank you so much. And John C., you got?
Thank you.
All right, Joey.
Good job, man.
Thanks,
I enjoyed
man.
it, buddy. All right, I'll
You
see
got
man.
it, Ben. Good job as well.
Yeah, thanks.
All right.
Dan Weiss, everybody. Another round of
Yeah,
applause.
Dan Weiss.
The one and only. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Dan, how are you? How's your mom?
She's doing good, thank you.
Was she really here earlier?
Oh, no, she went back to Philly a couple weeks ago. I just said that to go along with the joke.
A little behind the curtains, everybody. Sometimes comedy's not always real. Just so you know. So what's new in your life, man? What's going on?
Nothing really new. Just been working my ass off every week.
Yeah, we mentioned that a little bit earlier. What do you do as a job?
I work at Enterprise, and I usually work like 10-hour shifts.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, from 8 to about 6:30.
So what is it that you do there?
More than anything, I detail all the cars, but I'm their designated driver. I'm the one who picks up, drops off customers, or I'll pick up and bring cars back from other branches.
And how is that for you?
Sorry, so when Enterprise says we'll pick you up, you're the guy they send?
I am.
That's a fucking nightmare. That should be a disclaimer on the bottom of every commercial. Enterprise will pick you up. I'm so sorry. Dan Weiss will pick you up. Shit, I'm going to Hertz.
Well, hey, at least I get a tip sometimes.
I heard you got that removed when you were 8 months. Oh, call back to a Dan Weiss joke.
Oh.
Love it.
So what's going on in your comedy career going on right now?
Well, I got that show next Saturday where I'm opening up for Hennessy.
Dan Weiss will actually be on the 9 o'clock show for the stand up, down, left, right, BA. Be on the 9 o'clock show. Be here if you want to see Dan Weiss. All right. So, yeah. Anything that you want to put out there for your fans, your loyal fans?
And
There's a lot of internet. You can't see the screen, but there's a lot of internet love for you. I know Justin Brooks out there said hello. Al's probably here. Where's Al? Al says hi on Facebook. So give a big shout out to all your fans on Facebook out there, Dan.
But yeah, so Tuesday nights I still do Marine 84 normally, and I'm here every Sunday. And other than that, most of the shows I do are like monthly shows, such as the one at Kelly Brothers.
Oh, yeah. So if you want to check out Dan Weiss, our first comedian of the night.
Congratulations, Dan.
So coming up to the stage for the second bout of Carlos Perry's Comedy Punch-Out, give it up for Joey. Woo!
VIP, thank you, yes. So they refused to introduce me by my official stage name, which is Jingles McFreshenstein. So I'm Jingles McFreshenstein. Just a quick survey. We were having an argument in the back. Who here goes to the bathroom when they fart 100% of the time? Raise it. See, Carlos, you're weird, okay? So, okay, that settles that. So Jingles McFreshenstein's my stage name, and I thought I'd start telling jokes about just words of wisdom that I've heard over the years. So I got the idea of, you should use a stage name when you don't necessarily want to be recognized. I have a day job. What if I say something I'm not supposed to, right? And I kind of learned that from my stepdad, stepdads can kind of be like that weird uncle that you sort of learn something that you carry with you throughout life. And so I thought I'd just sort of give a tribute to the
mic to your face.
Thank you. Oh, there. Is that better? Okay, great. So where was I? I was talking about weird uncles and important life lessons that I may have had. So, I had this Uncle Bobby who was, a normal guy, I guess, nothing too special. But when I was a little kid, I used to have a lot of trouble putting on my socks. And I would, cry because I could never get them aligned. The patchy heel part would always be on top, and it would be too hard to pull. And he taught me that if I roll them up, I can just put them on my foot all at once and align them, and I thought it was magic. Never had trouble after that. And then I had my Uncle Jack, who was, he just passed away. He was almost 90 years old. And sometimes weird uncles kind of teach you something on accident. He would just tell stories about fishing. He was a fishing guide, how he brought F. Scott Fitzgerald fishing or something. He was super old, right? And he talked about his favorite salad dressing, nothing too interesting. But then I saw him walking to his van after dinner one day, and he just nonchalantly pulls up a short leg and takes a piss in mid-stride and then stops and keeps walking. I was like, oh my God, that is the most genius way to take a piss ever. So, there we go. Thank you for the laugh. There we go. So now, you don't even have to unzip or unbutton or anything. And then I had my Uncle Guy. He was a super cool dude. He's my black uncle. He worked his way up the New York Times, became a VP. He packed the plantation that his family used to work on and just lived there, fucked white women, did all sorts of fun things he really loved doing. And it was really cool. He taught me all sorts of things like pulling quarters out from behind your ear, or he did this one thing where he would pretend to eat my belly button, which made me feel really uncomfortable. Oh shit, 1 minute? You do it in front of family though, and I was I felt really violated or whatever, but I guess the rule is if family's present while someone's doing something, it's not, molestation or anything. There's my child molesting joke, there you go. But it was cool. But I figured that sort of came with the territory, that if you're a weird uncle, you have to sort of tread the line of just a little bit too weird. And so I have 1 more minute left. So I guess I'm just going to end it there. But yeah, thank you very much, everyone. Yeah.
All right, and you're off the stage. All right, so your next competitor coming to the stage, very around the comedy scene. If you've seen comedy, you probably see this guy around. So give a nice round of applause to Zero!
Oh, man. Got some bad news the other day, everyone. Found out my penis. Radical Islamic terrorist. I thought it was pointing left my whole life. That is goddamn east. All right? It makes me pray 5 times a day. And then it's 48 seconds. It's not easy. I try to go to bed at night and I think I hear a faint fa la 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 la. Fa la 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 la. I lift up the blanket, silence. I put the sheet back on its head. You try sleeping like that. The way I found out, I wake up in the morning, pocket-sized Korans everywhere. Korans everywhere. It's jokes like that. It's jokes like that that make me realize I'm gonna be a bad dad. You know what I mean? Like I'll feed it and clothe it and shit. But like naming it, I'm gonna have trouble with that. You know what I mean? Like I already have my first boy picked out, named after my favorite movie character, Danielson, right? But if it's a girl, I've been toying around with Jizz a lot. With 2 T's. But like that last joke, right? What if I had twins, right? What would I name them? Bam Bam and Boom Boom? Like Bam Bam, everybody likes Bam Bam. But Boom Boom, it's gonna have some trouble adjusting, you know what I mean? What if I listened to a lot of reggae music and I had twins? What would I name my kids? Squirt and Skeet? You know what I mean? How do you call Skeet in for dinner? The lights are on, Skeet, Skeet, Skeet! Stop playing with your brother Squirt and get home. Skeet. Skeet, Skeet. Squirt. Leave Squirt alone, Skeet! There's no way to do that. I don't know what you guys think about drugs. But based on the way I look, I need all drugs to be legal. It's the bottom line. I want the government to give you a handshake and a goddamn pamphlet and say good luck. How about you fix your own problems for once? How about you make some better fucking decisions, asshole? Like, seriously, like, if you want to do heroin, do it. Do all of it. I don't want to hang out with you. Fucking do it, right? You want to do crystal meth, stay up 5, 6, 7 days. I don't give a shit. Do me a favor, though. Stop stealing my light bulbs. Listen, if we're going to go that far, we're going to need to go all the fucking way, all right? We're going to need to put Broward County back on the map, people. Because right now, all we're known for is that shitty show Cops. Fuck the cops! Oh, shit, I'm on TV. Seriously, folks. We're gonna need to legalize. We need Flocka. We need to legalize Flocka, people. It'll solve all of our problems and answer all of our fucking questions. All right? And if we legalize Flocka, we're going to need to bring back the gladiator days and build Flocka arenas nationwide. And every Sunday at your local Flocka arena, we're going to line up one Flocka fuck up on one side and one Flocka fuck up on the other. Fill the middle with all the weapons you can think of. Because that'll do 2 things, 10th level. 1, take care of the Flockademic. And 2, if you grew up watching Kung Fu Sundays, we are going to finally find out what that spear with the half moon and the fucking feathers really fucking does. I love you, 10th level. Have a great night.
And that's Zero, everybody. Zero. Now we're going to bring Joey back to the stage. It's the fight we've all been waiting for. I can't wait. Okay. Yeah, hold it. Actually, here you go. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Check it. Why is it not? Can't hear the. Can't. Check. Come on. Hello.
Check a 1. I got 1.
All right. There we
They
go.
got me. They got me.
So, The moment you've all been waiting for, the battle between Joey and Zero. Since Joey, actually, the way it goes is you're each going to have one back and forth. So 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, 4, or 3-3, and then a minute just to rag on each other. All right. So Joey, since you were first, you're actually going first. So,
All right.
and remember, when somebody gets eliminated, they got. All right. So Joey, please start us off.
All right, Zero. So when I was watching your skit back there, I thought to myself, you kind of look like an Islamophobic Mr. Potato Head who kind of like let go of himself a bit. So is that accurate or not? Here we go.
Does Joey remind you of a feminine Tom from MySpace?
I think Tom was feminine already. So
That's best I had on that one, man.
all right.
So not
So
mine.
speaking of Flocka, I think your face is probably the only face that Flocka guy probably wouldn't have bitten off. Just doesn't look very appetizing.
Here it is, live in person, the walking poster board for AIDS.
Eggs. I don't understand. So I was thinking 10th level tavern, just as a suggestion, the new DWI limit where you like compensate someone's keys if they start to find Zero attractive. Oh, that's just me. No. I don't like being mean, but yeah.
Last one.
It's good. What do you want? What do you want from me? I hate that.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good, Joe.
No. But your parents named you appropriately.
Oh, now he's going further. Ooh. Well, I'm glad that no one. Your parents also named you appropriately Sprinkles McFinkelstein or whatever the fuck your name is.
All right.
I was trying not to get mean, but all right, if we're gonna get real mean,
Okay, so 1 minute just to rag on each other.
go.
Joey.
I do like Sprinkles McFinkelstein. It looks like one of the things on the billboards out there. You probably are familiar with those. Do you sleep on them every once in a while?
Yeah, a minute. It's a minute.
Oh,
Keep going,
that's
keep
it?
Keep going. It's a minute.
All right. What kind of necklace is that there? What? Actually, I'm just curious about your necklace. That's all. I was looking for a religion there, but you know,
Nope.
that old God is love thing may not work. God will
Nope.
just be like, oh, never mind. You know what? I make mistakes too, guys. Yeah.
All right, last one.
Last one.
Last one.
Oh man. I just don't have anymore. I wish I could just read what that tattoo said on his hand. That's all. His arm. I have nothing else. That's it.
All right. Zero, you got 1 minute.
Joey should be thankful that Saudi Arabia is allowing women to drive now. That was the best one I had. I was thinking about that the whole fucking time. I called him a girl. Yeah, it was good. Good thing you're wearing running shoes. That way you can chase down all that dick you like. I got nothing but homophobic bullshit coming out of my head right now. So I apologize to anybody that's getting offended by my homophobic bullshit that I got. That's all I got. I ain't got nothing else, man.
All right. That was Zero and Joey, everybody. Give it up for Zero and Joey. All right, so who's it going to be? Is it going to be Joey? Or is it going to be Zero? All right, Zero, you got. All right, Joey.
Thank you.
Not the other Joey, sorry.
It's me,
Oh, shit. Sorry.
also Joey.
Do I sit here now?
Joey, good job, buddy.
Thank you.
Yeah, first time out. Excellent
First-
one.
This is Joey's first time ever doing stand-up comedy, everybody. Big
Woo!
round of applause
Yeah.
for this man. What made you want to do this, Joey? What did you see that made you want to start doing stand-up?
Right now, I'm unemployed for the first time in my life, and it seems like that's what stand-up condoms do. Comics
Stand-up
do.
condoms.
Right before they start, I was like, oh, finally.
Always practice safe comedy, everybody.
Yeah.
Stand up condoms.
So how was it? Wow, how did it feel like going through your first comedic experience?
I didn't have as much time or as many funny jokes as I was hoping.
So much like your first time having sex, not as much time.
Yeah. Oh, I had plenty of funny jokes.
And
All right, so how did you like it? Will you ever do it again? Is it something that
I would do it again. I invited my friends and family to watch, or on Facebook, but then I saw that. Thank you, Omar, coming. Thank you, Amy. So,
shout outs to Omar in the back. Shout outs to one Denise online. Joey's mom's watching, everybody.
yeah, that was. I had like way more dick jokes, but I can't tell them with my mom watching.
Who do you think made that dick, Joe? Your mom.
So yeah, are you gonna ever do this again? Are you gonna be on the PunchOut again if you could?
I'd like to be on next Sunday. And
Oh man, yes, yes. Will you guys come back out for that? All right, yeah. Great. So, like, there's other places to go, and I want to show you them so you can work on your material.
Are you hitting on me?
Joey, there's this other really good comedy club. It's like Tuesday night.
Yeah, like there's a.
We'll go out. We'll have a couple drinks. It'll be fun.
You can have the bill, but yeah, there's other places that you can actually get up and work on your jokes if you, you know.
Thanks.
If you want private tutelage, I'll give you my address. You come by, whatever. We won't wear shirts. I'll do that thing with your belly button your uncle does. It'll be great.
Yeah, it'll be great. All right, so yeah,
Good.
there's other spots. Marine 84, like other comics have been saying, spots up and down.
Okay.
If you're looking to
Yeah,
do
why
some
not?
comedy.
I have nothing to do, but
You can also go to Carlos Perry's Comedy Mattress.
yes.
Anytime. This week, Carlos Perry's Comedy Futon.
I really like Carlos Perry's name. How many times did they make the joke about Tyler Perry and Carlos Mencia like having a baby?
Ew,
0 times, right?
that's gross.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that was.
It looks more like if Eric Andre, the end. Just exactly like Eric Andre.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no. Okay.
Every time a new person
not
meets
Eric
him.
Andre.
Every single time.
All right. Since
Andre.
we're on the topic, are we just killing time now? Just the touch.
Well, no, we're waiting. Your opponent is writing down his roast jokes for you. Dan Weiss, where are you? Now you're going to go against Dan, so we're giving
Yeah.
Dan a little time to introduce himself to you. And
Okay,
that
that
way he
makes
has some
sense.
material.
So I always thought Carlos looked like Michael Beasley from the Miami Heat.
Everybody says that.
Michael Beasley or Eric Andre? Michael Beasley? Yeah, Michael Beasley. Yeah, right.
Eric Andre,
All right. We got
100%. Omar shouted for both, but I'm pretty sure he was more enthusiastic for Eric Andre.
You're just convinced all the way. He actually put my face over his face
It was perfect.
back there. I was like, this is fucking extreme.
It was amazing. I just went back and forth and changed the opacity, and you couldn't tell when one stopped and the other began. They're fucking identical. If Carlos did 20% more meth, he would be Eric Andre. It's perfect. So Joey, if you're gonna do this again next week, gonna try to write some new jokes. Be prepared
I
for
need
next
some
week.
new jokes. Yeah, 5
All right.
minute jokes.
Yeah, there's places where you can work that shit out.
I'll jump up.
See
on
him,
stage.
Carlos Perry's Comedy Bunk Beds.
Oh man.
All right, that's comedian number 2. Now we're gonna get Dan Weiss back to the stage.
The
Thank
final
you so
roast,
much.
everybody.
All right,
Are we at the stand?
stand at attention. All right, so yeah, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. We've got Joey against Dan Weiss. Now you've got a Titan here. I'm hoping that this will actually be pretty fun.
Okay, me too.
All right, so since Dan Weiss was the first winner, he's actually going to go first. Again, it will be 1 for 3, so 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and then 1 minute back and forth.
Let's make human contact. There we go.
All right,
But you know, I'm really glad I met you tonight because now I know I'm not the shittiest dressed person here. You look like you raped a couple crackheads in Liberty City and stole their clothes from them.
That's pretty bad. I really like your socks. That's just a compliment. But anyways, so I have a really hard time trying to think of insults about you because I don't know. I don't want to. I am. I guess that's my joke. Oh, fuck.
Oh.
The first time. All right. You're ugly and dumb. And you smell really bad. Yeah.
So yeah, not only is he obviously gay, but you can tell he's one of those really lonely gay guys who Liberace wouldn't even fuck.
That's terrible. Well, at least I got Liberace. What does that leave you with?
What, your mom didn't tell you? I mean, I'm a way better fuck than your dad for the mere fact that faggot made you.
That's a
All right, Dan Weiss, 1 minute.
Yeah, I immediately did shove penicillin in that bitch's pussy after I fucked her, your mom, because there was no way in hell I could live with myself if I knew there was a chance that I could make a second version of you. One of you's already more than enough. And I told your mom that she took penicillin over 20 years way too late. It was already too late. But anyway, I'm not surprised that you're unemployed. I mean, what employer in their right mind is going to take 2 looks at you and say you're hired? Shit, you wouldn't even get hired at Taco Bell.
All right, one more.
But yeah, I'm sure I speak for all of us in here in saying you're about as good at comedy as Michael J. Fox is at doing the mannequin challenge.
All right, 1 minute.
He's got medicine now. He's better. All right. So, can't think. Who did your haircut? A lawnmower? Okay, that's just my terrible one. Get on there. Woo! Lawnmower haircut joke. So, I'm. I can't do this, man. I think that, man. You're right. I can't think of anything. You do look. The orc joke was there last time. I was thinking more of the guy from Sin City who gets his genitals punched off and turns yellow and smells bad. That was the most celebrity lookalike I thought of. But good news, he used to play the best friend on Boy Meets World. So maybe it used to be different. Yeah, it was a good show. Boy Meets World there. And
one more attempt.
Speaking of Boy Meets World, you remind me of a large boy. That's it.
That was it for Joey and Dan Weiss.
I can't do burns.
Who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be Dan Weiss?
Yeah.
Or is it gonna be Joey? All right, Dan Weiss, we're pulling off another victory. Another winner of the Carlos Perry's Comedy Punch-Out. Dan Weiss will be going to the stand-up, up, down, down, left, right, BA start show with Freddie Stebbins, actually. Make sure you're here, second Saturday in September. There will be an open mic after the show. So if you want to sign up, make sure you get signed up for that. And make sure we're trying to get Kill Tony here. We have a flyer online that is big yellow and has a Joker figure on it. So copy that, share it, tag everybody that's in it so we can actually get Kill Tony, the world's #1 podcast right here at 10th Level Tavern. But other than that, thank you guys so much. Stick around for the post Punch-Out open mic. We have some acts coming onto the stage for about 10 minutes. All right. So thank you guys so much and stick around. We'll start up in just about a couple minutes. What? What? All right. Directly at the camera. What are we doing? Oh, man. side.